Hello folks, my name is Mark, this is UCD Toy Reviews, how you guys doing? And today we're taking a look at Teela from the Masters of the Universe Origins line. So those of you who don't know, these are brand new figures based on Masters of the Universe that have modern articulation, and they are the best things ever made ever. So let's take a look at the package here. Here goes Teela, and I really like how they stuck to the original look of this character with the snake armor and all that stuff. So taking a look at the package, it's got a nice little retro sort of look to it. You know, looks just like something from out of the 80s there. You know, looks pretty cool. You can kind of see the logo. You know, figure looks awesome. You can kind of see the joints and everything in her knees and her elbows and all that. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at the back of the figure here. Kind of that classic Masters of the Universe stuff going. Let's look at the artwork up here. Pretty cool. You know, not bad at all. And then this stuff is right out of the old classic cards where they would show the characters like that. And then on this side you would have the secret, articulation or whatever gimmick that the figure had. So pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I'm actually very, very happy to see these. Let's go ahead and open this up. So these are currently, right now, really hard to find. I'm happy that I managed to get my hands on this. And unfortunately, I had to go to the secondary market in order to get mine, you know. Which a lot of collectors are really angry at that right now because, you know, they charge extra. But what you gonna do, man, you know, I want to get my figures now. And that if you wait a few months, they'll become a lot more available, but I don't want to wait until Christmas. Anyway, here goes Teela. Let's set her up there. Pretty cool. And you can kind of see her articulation there. Very nice, very nice. So these have modern articulation. So they have a swivel at the head that goes back and forth. And then they also have shoulders and elbows that swivel around and move, as well as wrists, hips that spin, legs that go out, knees, as well as the foreleg right there, foreleg, and then also a foot articulation. So you can get really cool power poses with them that you couldn't get out of the old He-Man toys. So that's really awesome. Okay, comes with a comic book. It looks like all of the Wave 1 figures come with this same comic. We looked at it in our reviews of the other figures, but, you know, very briefly, it's got some pretty cool artwork, blah, 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 you know, that's cool. And here are her weapons, so let's open this guy up. And these are basically the exact same weapons that vintage Teela came with. You have this sort of buckler shield that goes in her hand there, and then the snake staff. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So one thing I do want to see is what she looks like without the armor on, because that was how the cartoon show displayed her, and yeah, hey, that's nice. So without the armor, her face is actually very, very close to what we saw in Filmation, so that's actually really cool. I think I might display her like that. Although I do like the snake armor, you know, so the idea behind that, it's like, why does Teela have snake armor, right? A little bit of He-Man fun lore for you guys. Originally, Teela was supposed to be two characters in one, and the idea was that with the armor, she was this sorceress, right? And then without the armor, she's Teela. So that was the idea, is that you could get two characters for the price of one. Then the cartoon comes out, and they made the sorceress a different character completely. So if you look at the early mini-comics and coloring books and stuff like that, it shows Teela with the snake armor on, and usually she'll have like green skin or something, and that's to show that she's the sorceress character. And then there would be other depictions of her without the snake armor on, where she's the captain of the guard. So that looks really cool. I am very, very happy with that. So what we're going to do now is a comparison between some older figures. So this is a Teela that came out last year from Super 7, which was designed to show her how she looked in the Filmation cartoon. So you can kind of see they took the face, and it's pretty close, you know? It doesn't have the high collar or whatnot. Looks like this figure is a lot more pale. But, you know, it's not a bad, you know, it matches pretty close, I gotta say. So that's actually really cool. You know, we got a little bit of filmation going there. And this is a classic Teela from 1982. So let's put the armor back on her. There we go. Just so that we can get a nice comparison going. And yeah, man, that's very, very nice the way that they updated that. That's like, wow. So you can see, you know, it's got all the same design elements but updated, much cleaner sculpt. The face, for sure, has been updated. The sculpt on the face looks a lot less derpy. But, yeah, man, I'm actually very, very impressed by this. So, now, of course, we also have to get some of the other Origins figures. Let's just set her up back there. The old toys don't really stand up that well by themselves, but that's another cool thing about these, is that they're actually very well balanced. And because you can pose them around, they can stand up a lot easier. Here are a couple of the other Origins figures that I've got. And happy to say that I'm getting a nice growing collection of these guys. So these are out there in the wild right now, but they are extremely hard to find. They sell out immediately. As soon as they hit the shelves, it seems like they're gone. They're almost impossible to get online from Walmart.com, and if you want them, if you want to buy them online, you have to go to secondary market. You have to go to eBay, you know, stuff like that. Which, unfortunately, they jack the price way up. But, you know, it depends on how bad you want it. So, I managed to buy all of mine at a decent price. I mean, they weren't the $15.99 that they sell them at Walmart, but still, I don't feel like I've gotten ripped off. And I'm very happy to say that I am enjoying the hell out of these figures. These things are the best things ever. This makes me feel like I am seriously 10 years old all over again. So right now, all we have left is Beastman and Man-at-Arms. And I got those on back order, so they're coming pretty soon. So go out there and get them, folks, before they disappear. That's all I got. Adios.